Hello, my name is JC Caballero. I am a student of Angel Caballes, the father of Eskrima, who introduced the Filipino martial art in the United States in 1966. I trained with Angel Caballes privately from 1972 to 1986. We will now introduce the blocks and angles of attack from 1 to 12, set 1. Okay, now I'd like to explain the word SerCuerdas. Now, I know that Angel called his style of fighting Sarada, and his teacher Felicimo de Son his style was known as gekürzte, meaning winding of the hips or winding of a watch. If you look it up in translation, the Spanish to English, it's winding of. So this is the way Felicimo de Son fought, where he was always cocked and he'd throw his hips into it. And then, of course, the father of Eskrima, Angel Caballes, was very close, in-tight fighter. So he'd like to fight real tight. So in honoring both my teacher and his teacher, I call the name SerCuerdas. Ser for Sarada, S-E-R, and cuerdas for de-cuerdas, C-U-E-R-D-A-S. SerCuerdas. This is where the pure art of Sarada, ng, Eskrima, Angel Caballes' weapons fighting art lives. That is the meaning of SerCuerdas. Okay, now we will explain the rattan of the pure art of Sarada, ng, Eskrima. The length of the rattan conforms to your body. Placing the rattan underneath your armpit, extending your hand out, you cut the rattan to the middle of your hand. So now it's conformed to your body, which makes it easier to navigate around your body so you can be part of your rattan. Then the daga is from the elbow to the middle of your hand. The pocket stick is from the end of your hand to the index finger. These are the weapons utilized in the foundation of Sarada, ng, Eskrima. Now, in the Angel's weapons fighting art, he normally has a twirling effect, okay? And so I wanted to show you how it can be done. So, with the weapon firmly in your hand, okay, as you project it forward, you're gonna open up your hand slightly, and you'll pinch it with your index finger and your thumb. So when the move comes in, it rotates around your thumb, and your wrist rotates as well. So you get this kind of effect. So you need to practice this as much as you can, rotating it around your index finger and your thumb. And that's when you throw the strike, and then once you get it complete, then you tighten it up and then you make your hit. Okay, so that is the twirl. Now we will explain the C hand, which is unique to Angel's weapons fighting art. It's an empty hand defensive mechanism. So to form the C hand, you make a fist. Then with the empty hand, you would cup the fist. And as you release the fist, you now form the C hand. All fingers tight and the thumb forming the C. And the reason for this will be further explained during the blocking portion of this video. Now in this pure art of Sarada and Eskrima, Angel Kabbalist taught me the signals in the training. Okay, the first signal is for the basics. This is where the striking and blocking begins. So the way you signal is you start at the bottom, so that'd be 1, then you go to the middle, 2, then you go to the tip, 3, back to the middle, 4, and back to the top, 5. So there's 5 steps in this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then there's the lock and block signal, which you do this minus 1 of the steps. So again, from the bottom, 1, 2, to the middle, 3, to the tip, 4, to the middle. That is a signal for lock and block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, for sparring, you minus 1 more. So now there's only 3 steps in this. So starting from the bottom, 1, 2, in the middle, 3, to the tip. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Now, I will explain the triangular footwork in the pure art of Sarada and Eskrima. Now, this is very unique to Angel's weapons fighting art. And in doing so, the footwork, as you step forward, is at a 45-degree angle, having the 80% weight here, 20% weight in the back. This is the position. Then stepping to the other side is exactly the same way on the other side. 80% weight in the front, 20% in the back. And then stepping back is the same process. 45-degree angle, 80, 20. And same on the other side. 80% in the front, 20% in the back. So it is called the 80-20 triangular positioning of the footwork. The most important aspect of the triangular footwork 80-20 positioning is that when you are stepping, the body stays in position. Now, this is the correct positioning when you're stepping back on the triangular footwork. The body remains in this position. Now this is the incorrect way of stepping back in the 80-20 triangular footwork positioning. You see the body is moving back. This is the incorrect way. Same on the other side. The correct way is the body remains in position, doesn't move, just the legs. The incorrect way is the body moves back with it. So that is the example of the correct way of moving in the footwork and the incorrect way of moving in the footwork. Now I will explain the salute that is unique in the pure art of Sarada ng Eskrima. Angel Cabales said that when student to student salute, it is done in this manner: stepping back with the empty hand leg at a 45-degree angle, placing the rattan at a 45-degree angle to the center of your forehead, and then placing the empty hand with the fingers tight across your body, forming a triangle. So in one motion, this is the salute to student to student. Now, the salute to student to master, or to the father of Eskrima, we step back with the empty hand leg, same way, 45-degree angle. Then we place the rattan across the chest at an angle, and then the empty hand, fingers tight across the chest, forming an X. And the salute is in one motion. Now the meaning for the salute for the student, placing the rattan to the forehead, means that you will be open-minded to the training. Salute to master and to the father of Eskrima means you will believe in what you are learning. I will now demonstrate the 12 angles of attack in the pure art of Sarada ng Eskrima. Now, you have to remember your triangular footwork and your 80-20 positioning, because this is part of the movements. Position number 1, strike number 1. Position number 2, strike number 2. Position number 3, strike number 3. Position number 4, strike number 4. Position number 5, strike number 5. Position number 6, strike number 6. Position number 7, strike number 7. Position number 8, strike number 8. Position number 9, strike number 9. Position number 10, strike number 10. Position number 11, strike number 11. Position number 12, strike number 12. So that is the 12 angles of attack in the pure art of SerCuerdas. Position number 1, strike number 1. Hitting with the tip. Position number 2, strike number 2. Position number 3, strike number 3. Position number 4, strike number 4. Position number 5, strike number 5. Position number 6, strike number 6. Position number 7, strike number 7. Position number 8, strike number 8. Position number 9, strike number 9. Position number 10, strike number 10. Position number 11, strike number 11. Position number 12, strike number 12. Now, in the pure art of SerCuerdas ng Eskrima, Angel Cabales had shown me the flow, which I started learning this flow doing the cinco-tero flow, meaning cinco is 5. So the 5 angles of attack in a flowing movement. To begin, you start off just like your number 1 position, and then you step back, doing the number 1 strike, and as you strike, now the flow begins. You're striking the targets in a continuous movement. Okay, so again, in normal movement, cinco-tero flow. Position number 1, strike number 1. So as you can see, as I'm striking, going 1, striking 2, striking 3, striking 4, and then striking 5. Decadena flow. Position number 1, strike number 1. Now I'm going to explain the SerCuerdas positioning. Okay, this positioning is unique to Angel Cabales' weapons fighting art. This is what you might want to call a brand. Anyone that studies or trains in the SerCuerdas will use this SerCuerdas positioning. Okay, so when we do the block, okay, every time we complete the block, we finish it with a SerCuerdas position. So we, an example, if we did the inside block, okay, we strike this, Then at the end, this is when it comes. We position it at a 45-degree angle. Okay, this is an abanico position, right? And then we touch the weapon hand, and then we do the C hand protecting our face. This is the SerCuerdas position. So we touch, doing the SerCuerdas position. In this position is a fighting position. This is where we can strike, abanico strike, from right here or coming back here. But that's our position. This is to the weapon leg position, okay, with our weapon leg in the front. This is with the empty hand leg in the front, okay? So we have the same positioning, basically. See, I'll hold this here and I'll change my footwork. Still the same. Okay, so as I switch from empty hand to weapon, my hand doesn't change. It stays in the middle, so it's neutral. And I can strike from here, strike from here. Okay, so that is the SerCuerdas position. Strike number 1, inside block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, SerCuerdas. Okay. Now, strike number 2, sweep block. 1, 2, 3, SerCuerdas. Now, strike number 3, 2-step pass. Okay, so step back, it's 1, step back, it's 2 with a hit, 3, check block, SerCuerdas. So as the first strike comes in, the daga, you're blocking it out, making sure you don't block it to where your body's behind it. Make sure you're clear. Then when the second strike comes in, trying to hit your ribs, you're going to switch your legs and you're going to catch it like this, creating the clearance here by stepping back, clearing it out. And then coming underneath the strike, going over the top, and then checking out, and then SerCuerdas. Now in the pass, on 5, as the thrust comes to you, you're going to step back and lock, and then you're going to catch it with your C hand, and you see how I have it against my body. It's not out here, okay? You want it tight. And once you catch, then you pass it on the tip, now you're safe, you're clear. Then you give a little push out, just a little bit, not too dramatic, just a little bit like that, and then you strike. Then you check block, and then SerCuerdas. The strike comes in, you step back, and again it's like the inside block on number one, both hands come up, and then you strike in, catching the tip. Okay? This is real important on all the thrusts, because if you hit here, in reality he already got you. Okay? So you want to block it here. Okay? That's your practice. Then you check out. You position your weapon in this manner, like the inside block, and then you strike the ribs, okay? And then you tuck, then uppercut, over the top, check out, SerCuerdas.